This girl got hit by hypnosis. She would fall for the first person she saw after waking up, even if that person looked totally plain. Her brain would automatically turn him into her ideal image. But when the school beauty threw herself at him, Jack's first reaction wasn't being into it. He just knocked her out with one hit. His reason was her age was about the same as his daughter's. He used to be a legendary assassin at 40 years old, but he got hit by a bioweapon, and his body turned back to how it was in middle school. But to normal people's eyes, this was the school beauty offering herself, and he still said no. Not long ago, Makoka got kidnapped by 2 assassins. Jack took out one of them and found out that Makoka had been put under hypnosis. He planned to stop that from happening, but when he got there he saw the other assassin was already taken care of by Tenma, who came with him. He was surprised that a regular person had that kind of skill, but right then Makoka woke up, and of all the bad timing, Jack was the first person she saw after waking up. His totally average look now seemed incredibly handsome to Makoka, so she ran up and hugged Jack right away. She wanted to stay with him forever. Before this, Makoka asked him to fake being her boyfriend, just to scare off other guys who chased her, but this time it was completely real.
わかんないけど、さっきからずっとドキドキしてて、今言うことじゃないかも。でも、もしかしたら私、大神くんのこと、
What Tenma didn't know was, Jack just had no interest in a father-daughter type relationship. Right then the guy Jack already took out earlier, Mead, suddenly showed up here, but Tenma focused on what he was wearing. He recognized it right away as his girlfriend's clothes. He didn't know Mead bought that same outfit before, just to make his disguise as Chisato more convincing when he was dealing with Jack. After clearing up the misunderstanding, turns out Mead came to surrender. As long as Jack spared his brother, he would do anything, and Jack actually did have one thing to ask him. That was to use hypnosis to erase Tenma's memory, because after this incident, Tenma now knew about them being assassins. Mead agreed without any hesitation. Normally he could hypnotize anyone easily, but this trick that always worked failed on a regular person. He tried a bunch of times and nothing happened, which could only mean Tenma's brain was not normal. Hypnosis just didn't work on someone this stubborn, so now that his identity was exposed, he had no choice but to drop out. Starting tomorrow he would be out of a job.
殺し屋が学校来ちゃダメかな
Turns out because Tenma was so carefree, he never planned to tell anyone about their identities. In his eyes, Jack and Mead weren't bad people. Right then police sirens suddenly went off. Clearly the noise from their fight earlier finally brought the cops over. But for Mead, who had hypnosis, there was nothing to worry about. He could use hypnosis to talk his way out. Jack could leave through the back door, but right when he was about to go he remembered. Makoka's hypnosis hadn't been removed yet, but there wasn't enough time, so he would have to remove it in a few days. Mead was about to transfer to Jack's school soon anyway. Soon the police arrived, because Mead had everything prepared. Nobody suspected them at all. The next morning, Jack could go to school like usual, but there was still one thing not solved. That was Makoka's hypnosis, so from now on he had to be really careful and stay hidden.